So I know a lot of new grad registered nurses are going to be starting their new grad year coming up in February, March. So I just thought to go through my first experience as a new grad registered nurse, coming from someone who's nearly finished it. I'm more so specifically going to be talking about the first week as a new grad registered nurse. Obviously, this is just based on my own personal experience from the hospital that I work at. Your experience may differ. So the first week, I was actually pretty shocked. I was not on the floor whatsoever. For the first 3 days, we were allowed to wear casual clothes, and we basically sat in a room and watched a few presenters speak, doing a bit of introductory orientation to the hospital, a bit of a welcome. They went through roles and responsibilities of certain people in the hospital. They went through salary, they went through annual leave, they went through different types of things, just basically an orientation for the first 3 days. You will be sitting down for about 8 hours and watching a screen. But once those 3 days are over, you sometimes get two, if you're lucky, three buddy shifts. This is basically where you're on the floor, but not quite. You are on the floor with another registered nurse, and you're kind of going through their day with them, helping them with meds, helping them with their patients, helping them with their notes. It's basically you're like a student on placement. But one thing that really eased my mind was that as soon as I got onto the ward, I had to do these competencies before I could even do certain things. And these things are really simple things. For example, even though we learnt in uni how to give oral medications and stuff like that, I still had to do a competency and get signed off on it saying I'm competent to give oral medications. That goes with I had to do a competency to give intramuscular injections, subcut injections. I had to do competencies for donning and doffing, hand hygiene, manual handling, IV medications. Before I was allowed to do any of that sort of stuff, I had to do the competency first and get signed off on it from an educator. So in those 2 to 3 days where you're with a buddy nurse, your educator will be doing those competencies with you so that you can get signed off, so that when you're by yourself after the 3 days, you're competent. Personally, that eased my mind because I know at uni we are taught it, but I freak out a little bit and I just want the validation from an educator knowing that I'm doing a good job and that I'm okay.